they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devin Asiasi, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
The score, Lions 7, Bears nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. You got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson going to run, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Harrison Phillips on.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff looking right.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
It's now 3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Space to maneuver at the 40. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 1 yard. And the Bears
first. Jackson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Xavier McKinney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted.
They've got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw there, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Dancing to his left. He may try and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
At the 26.
Play action, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure, Jackson hit, and he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Bears 20-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
And now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. Able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's from Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. They'll have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup at 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts for the Lions as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Lions 42, Bears nothing.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The hitter here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this carries into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Gain of 2 yards.
Here's Jackson.
Brings up 4th down.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On the option is Jackson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Xavier McKinney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 20-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Van Jefferson.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Lions 56. Bears nothing. Zane Gonzalez set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
3 plays and out.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's got to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bears on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
4-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Down at the 20.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
This one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson buying time to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on the heels.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Open man.
Complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. First throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he can't handle it. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30! A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10.
Today's final score, Lions 70.